Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for this Monday, October 20th, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. A Jasper man is facing multiple battery on law enforcement charges following a domestic incident. On the night of Friday, October 17th, the Jasper Police Department was dispatched to a residence on 15th Street after receiving a 911 call indicating a possible physical domestic incident. Upon investigation, a male subject was identified as 33-year-old Renee Leva Calderon of Jasper was transported to the Jasper Police Department. While in police custody, Levia Calderon urinated on the floor and then scooped up the urine and consumed it. He later became combative and spat on 3 officers, striking one in the eye with his saliva. Leva Calderon was booked into the Dubois County Security Center and is facing charges of domestic battery, 3 counts of battery on law enforcement, and resisting law enforcement. As part of the City of Jasper's ongoing infrastructure maintenance, the Jasper Street Department, in partnership with contractor Rejuve Tech, will begin applying a reclamant preservation solution to several city streets starting tomorrow, Tuesday, October 21st. Work will take place daily from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. approximately. The project may extend into the following week if inclement weather or unforeseen circumstances occur. Reclamite is an asphalt rejuvenating emulsion designed to restore pavement flexibility and extend roadway life by rebalancing the asphalt binder. Residents on affected streets will receive advance notice through door hangers. All vehicles must be removed from the streets by 7:30 a.m. on that day of treatment. Streets will remain closed until contractors remove barricades. Motorists are urged to use caution as the treated surfaces may remain slick and could cause the solution to adhere to vehicles. Sand applied to treated areas will be swept up within 2 days of application. Trash recycling and yard waste collections will continue as scheduled but must be placed curbside no later than 7 a.m. as collection trucks will not travel on freshly treated streets. Residents are reminded not to place leaves or yard waste in the roadway. Streets included in the 2025 Rejuvenating Project, and of course the order of work may vary, but they include MacArthur Street from 9th to 13th Street, West 15th Street from St. Charles Street to Rolling Ridge Road, intersection at 15th and Rolling Ridge, MacArthur Street from 7th to 8th Street, 3rd Avenue from Meridian Road to city limits, 3rd Avenue from Justin Street to Meridian Road, Railing Drive from Leslie Drive just west of Manor Drive, and West 33rd Street from Newton Street to West Dead End, and Plymouth Street, that'll be the entire street, Dodge Street from Geisler Road to Dead End, the Common Drive from Home Depot to North End, the Jasper, and that is the conclusion of that list. The Jasper Street Department appreciates the public's cooperation and patience as this preservation project helps maintains and extends the life of the city's roadways. Thousands of Hoosiers took part in Saturday's No Kings protest throughout Indiana. Around 40 rallies were held in the state in protest of the Trump administration. In Indianapolis, organizers say 6,000 took part and 8,000 attended the No Kings protest in Fort Wayne. ACLU of Indiana advocacy manager Danielle Drake says they gather not in despair, but in defiance, knowing that together they can and will hold the unkept power accountable. Speakers denounced Indiana's cooperation with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement as well. The City of Jasper has announced the kickoff of their new comprehensive plan initiative to guide growth, development, and community well-being over the coming years. The plan will help shape decisions about land use, utilities, and infrastructure and housing, transportation, parks and recreation facilities, and public spaces, environmental assets, and more, ensuring that Jasper develops in a way that aligns with the values and needs of residents. It also covers topics such as demographics, market conditions, economic development, and quality of life. Once adopted, the plan will serve as a roadmap for years to come, prioritizing infrastructure investments, shaping zoning and land use decisions, budgeting, policymaking, and guiding both public and private investment. The planning process includes multiple phases like gathering data on existing conditions, engaging with the community, defining a vision and goals, drafting strategies, and ultimately adopting an implementation plan. To ensure the plan reflects what Jasper residents want and need, the city is launching their community survey, available in both English and Spanish. The survey is still open from now through October 31st, and all area residents are encouraged to complete it, as the final plan will guide decision makers for years to come. For more details and to find that survey, you can visit our website over on WJTS.tv. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce has announced a ribbon cutting is set to be held for the Southgate Shopping Center Big Lots location. The ribbon cutting will be held on Thursday, October 30th at 11 a.m. The Southgate Shopping Center is located at 305 US 231 in Jasper. The Hayesville Ruatan is hosting a soup fundraiser for a new LED park sign to replace the current manual letter sign at the park entrance. All tickets are pre-sold only before the event on Sunday, October 26th, and soup costs $25 per gallon of your choice of chicken, noodle, or mock turtle. The soup can be picked up at a drive-thru on October 26th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Hayesville Ruatan building above the park. To buy soup tickets, you can contact Bryant Kiefner by phone at 812-639-5613 or Don Vonderhyde at 812-695-2061. Some traffic news from Evansville. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced a lane closure for State Road 62, Morgan Avenue in Vandenberg County. Beginning on or around Monday, October 27th, crews will close the eastbound driving lane on State Road 62 or Morgan Avenue in Evansville over Harper Ditch. The eastbound passing lane will remain open during this project. The road closure will allow for bridge maintenance work to be performed, and work is expected to last through the beginning of December, depending on the weather. INDOT reminds drivers to slow down, avoid distractions, and use extra caution when traveling in and around work zones. Also from INDOT, the Lloyd Expressway will soon close for 6 hours overnight to remove the pedestrian walkway west of St. Joseph Avenue. The closure runs from 11 p.m. on Monday, October 20th, that's today, to 5 a.m. Tuesday, October 21st, and impacts all lanes in both east and westbound. Drivers should follow posted signage and slow their speed while following the short detour routes. The detour for westbound is to turn north on St. Joseph Avenue, west on West Franklin Street, and then south on Lemke Avenue back to the Lloyd. And the detour for eastbound is to turn south on Barker Avenue, then east on Ray Becker Parkway back to the Lloyd. Drivers are reminded to allow extra time to arrive at their destination and stay alert in work zones. To plan ahead and monitor conditions along the Lloyd, you can visit INDOT TrafficWise or 511in.org. The Indiana-Illinois Boundary Adjustment Commission will meet on Wednesday, October 22nd at Indiana State University's Tyree Hall in Terre Haute. The session begins at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the stateroom located at 220 North 7th Street. The commission, created through House Enrolled Act 1008 earlier this year, was established to study and evaluate potential adjustments to the boundary between Indiana and Illinois. Since 2020, more than 30 Illinois counties have voted to explore separating from their state, including 7 counties that will consider the issue in the November 2026 election. The commission includes 6 appointees from Indiana Governor Mike Braun, with the option for Illinois to appoint up to 5 representatives under its own law. During the meeting, members will elect officers, review enabling legislation, and hear testimony and public comment. An update will also be provided by the Indiana Department of Natural Resource staff on travel allowance procedures for members. A live stream of the event will also be available online. You can find the direct link to that YouTube live stream on our website over on WJTS.tv. And that has been your Monday news right here on 18 WJTS. Next up is your weather forecast.